Hi everybody, Mike Nademan here with SEO analyst Zach Stone.
Greetings.
And today we're going to talk a little bit about bounce rate. So first things first, Zach, what exactly is bounce rate?
Bounce rate is a metric that measures how many people go to your site and immediately leave, but it won't be considered a bounce if they interact with your site in a different kind of way. Check out another page, check out your video library, article library, something along those lines. So a bounce is basically when someone goes and they leave without interacting with your website in any other kind of way.
Now the term bounce rate's been thrown around for years, but the term still confuses people. So how does the term bounce rate confuse people?
So thinking about that word, bounce, it sounds like you go there and you immediately leave, but that might not be the case. You might be finding a news article that you read, you might find it very helpful and informative, you might watch the video on the page, but you're really just interacting with that one page. You could be on that page for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4, it doesn't matter. But if you go away from that page and go back to Google search, or if you go to another website, then that would be considered a bounce. So people get confused in the time frame kind of thing, but really all it has to do with is interaction with the site. And that also has to do with time on site. Google Analytics cannot pick up on how long someone's been on a page or the site without them interacting with another page.
So what would a good bounce rate be for, say, a lawyer?
So lawyer, on your main page's homepage, you want to be around 50% bounce rate. That would be good. Lower would be best. But when you're talking about articles, news items, blog posts, trying to get around 70 or less. If you're up at 80, 90%, that's not great. You're not going to have good brand recognition when people leave your page that often.
So say I'm a lawyer and I have a bounce rate for a landing page up in the 80, 90, even all the way up to 100% bounce rate. What are some strategies that I can do to sort of get that bounce rate down more to the 70, even all the way down to the 50 range?
Yeah, that's a great question. There's a bunch of different things that you can do. And one of those is related articles. I'm reading this article, I find it informative, I really like the information. Oh, there's other related articles on the page, I'm going to click those and navigate to other places on the website. So that's a great way to lower your bounce rate because they're going to those other articles and learning more information from your website and interacting with your website. Another thing you can do is videos. People love videos. It's very important for search engines. And so if you have a video, people are more likely to stay there, become more acquainted with the site, and then interact with it in another way. Last thing I would recommend is internal links to other parts of your website. This isn't just good for bounce rate, but it also helps from an SEO standpoint. If you do some internal links, it can help bring the website together in Google's eyes. And it'll also, if I'm reading through an article and I see, oh, SEO for lawyers, I might click on that and get to another article, and then I would no longer be considered a bounce when I navigate away from the website.
Now, when you really get down to it, why does bounce rate matter for a lawyer with a website?
So if you're a lawyer with a website and you are considering bounce rate, the one thing you want to think about is the fact that all these people are coming to my website and they're not interacting with it any more than just the one page that they land on. So in that regards, you're thinking about the fact that people aren't going to be able to recognize your brand name because they weren't on the site very long or found it very interesting. And also, you want people to navigate through your site for Google so that Google can understand that your site is something that people really look to for information. And so lowering your bounce rate will help you both with Google and the users coming back to you and recognizing your brand name.
So it's all about credibility and building your credibility, not just online, but offline as well.
Exactly.
Great. Well, I'm Mike Nademan, and this is Zach Stone once again. So if you want any help with any aspect of your SEO, want to work with somebody like Zach, you can feel free to give us a call at 888-886-0939. We look forward to taking your calls.